Welcome to Tibra's Den, everyone. My name is Whitney, and welcome to today's video. Welcome to another CAS Monday. I'm really excited for this week. If you celebrate Christmas, you'll know Christmas is on Friday. And so I am really excited, and I wanted to create Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus for my world. I'm definitely going to try to make him Father Winter, and so he'll show up during, what is it called, Winterfest in the game. But anyway, I made him a friend to the world. He is cheerful, he is good, and then I gave him the custom content trait of Winter Child. I definitely think he's a winter child, so that's who we're creating today. I wanted to also create like reindeer, but I am horrible at trying to make other animals out of the cats and dogs. And if you saw my farm girl video, I had downloaded some from the gallery, and I didn't really want to do that with these guys, and so I ended up not making reindeer. And I've been slowly working on the build. It's not done yet because I'm really struggling with it, but while working on the build, I thought, well, I should have also made some elves. I could have made some elves instead of reindeer, but I did not. So we're just left with Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus. Maybe down the line, I'm sure I'll still be working on the save file next year. So maybe next year we will add in some elves and maybe a couple reindeer if I get better at manipulating the cats and dogs. I mean, I would think you would do a reindeer out of a dog, not a cat. But regardless, that was my original thought process, but it did not happen. So here is Santa. Of course, he has the classic beard. You gotta give him that. And then snowy white hair. And then I try to give him a very, like, glowing, pale complexion is what I was going for. And then, of course, he has his rosy red cheeks. That blush was a little bit too much, and so I went with the one kind of under the eyes. I thought that looked better on him. I don't think it was as bright as I wanted, but I definitely think it looked better. And then I also gave him some red lips as well, just very muted down. I love that we have the sliders now. They couldn't have come at a more perfect time. And so just kind of give him, you know, that red lip look. And I also, that was a custom content lipstick, and it almost gives the lips the appearance of being chapped as well. So, and then for his clothes, obviously there's a theme, so we had to go with red and white. I wanted to go very classic. This outfit, I thought about doing this, but then I was like, I don't want this outfit for every day, so I decided to save the festive outfit. I think I gave it to him for, well, first I gave it to him for the formal wear, and then I had gone something different for his party wear, and then I decided to flop him. And so I ended up giving him the very festive outfit for his party wear instead, and then I was trying to find something that still made me think of Santa, you know, for his everyday look. So I actually went with the previous sweater. I thought it was really cute. I absolutely love it. It has the right colors. And I used some of the others for different outfits as well. I was just kind of putting on anything that made me think Santa, but I thought this one was perfect for his everyday look. And then it was just a matter of finding the right bottoms and to kind of go with it, which sometimes can be hard, especially trying to get, you know, colors that work well together. Can be a little bit difficult. And I think I ended up going with those jeans right there. And then I gave him these snow boots here. A little bit much, I think, for everyday wear, but I really liked them, and they made me think of Santa. And so I can see him, you know, walking around the North Pole in those little boots in his everyday wear. I can definitely see that. And then, of course, you have to have the classic Santa hat. So he has that. I was just kind of taking a peek at other things. I found the elf hat, which again makes me think maybe I should have created some elves, but that's, like I said, for another time. And then, of course, I thought about giving him gloves, but for his everyday look, I decided not to. But I definitely wanted them for his formal look. So for his formal look, I was like, yes, I'm going to go with the festive outfit. It's perfect. But like I said, I do end up moving that over to his party wear instead of his formal wear. For his athletic wear, this was pretty straightforward. I ended up going with this red top here. I just kind of liked how it turned out. And then the pants with the stripes, I don't know why I like those so much on him, but I really did. So that's what I ended up going with. And this is actually what I end up using for his formal wear. I thought about it for his jammies, but then it has the tie and collared shirt, which really doesn't make sense for jammies. And so I ended up not using that. I used this robe here and some slippers because it's cold in the North Pole. You gotta have the slippers, of course. And then, like I said, I was gonna use this for his party look, but I ended up swapping formal and party look. So, and then I do give him not that hat because I think that's a little bit more formal and party festive wear, versus the classic Santa hat. And so that's why I go with that hat. In his swimwear, everything was pretty easy on Santa, I want to say. The tops were probably the hardest bits, and then finding matching bottoms for like his everyday look, his hot weather, and his cold weather. But everything else I found pretty simple and straightforward. You can see I'm kind of cruising through this, where normally I kind of struggle and it takes me a while. I don't really see Santa rocking shorts past, swimwear. So I ended up giving him these pants again. And I knew exactly what shirt I wanted since I had already found it when I was going through his everyday look. I wanted the t-shirt and llama sweater. I thought that was really cute. And it looks like it's a little bit lighter for the summertime. But it's still cold in the North Pole. So, you definitely would still want to have some long sleeves and things like that. And then for his cold weather look, I knew exactly which jacket I wanted. I wanted the jacket with the fur on it. I thought that was perfect. And again, I had found that already when I was doing his everyday wear. So I already knew exactly what I wanted. And that made it a whole lot easier. And then I really liked these dark red pants. And then I went with the big snow boots again. So, and of course you had to give him gloves for that. And then this is where I was like, I think that works better for formal, with the tie and the collared shirt and everything. So I just kind of switched everything over, and that way it matched how I kind of wanted it. But yeah, he was super easy, I found. And you really can't go wrong with a classic Santa. I think as long as you have those classic aspects, I don't think you can really go wrong. So we are now on to Mrs. Claus. I made her, she wants to be a master chef. She's neat. She's also a winter child. And then I gave her the sweet trait, which is also a custom content trait that I have. So Mrs. Claus, I think, was a little bit harder, especially for her formal and party look. I had a little bit more of a hard time with her, but I really like how she turns out. I think she's absolutely adorable, and I definitely get the Mrs. Claus vibes from her. So I was really, really happy with how she turned out. I was trying to give her a little bit of a rounder face, and of course I give her a very pale complexion and rosy cheeks as well. I think that's definitely the way to go when you're going Santa and Mrs. Claus. So you'll see that in a second. I couldn't remember if they have like a specific eye color or not, so I just went blue for both of them because I wasn't sure, and I was feeling kind of lazy and didn't want to look up. And I also thought about looking up to see if she had like a first name that was widely utilized. But I always just know her as Mrs. Claus, so that's all I put in there as well, because I wasn't quite sure if there was a name that is widely used for her, like a first name. So, but like I said, I think she's absolutely adorable, and I just love her. And I found the perfect hair. I absolutely love it. I thought about going with the previous hair, the one with the bun on the top. I thought that was really cute, but I ended up going with this. It has the nice little curls and it's put up, which is pretty classic of Mrs. Claus. So I thought that was really cute. I didn't really give her any makeup or anything like that past just the blush, giving her those rosy cheeks. And a little bit of a red lip as well on her. You know, again, think that's pretty classic for Mrs. Claus. And then you have to give her the glasses, which I could have given Santa glasses too. I think he's often depicted with glasses as well, but I didn't give him glasses, but I definitely wanted glasses for Mrs. Claus. And then this outfit here for her everyday look was perfect. You know, she's definitely like a baker and things like that. And so she's going to have like a little baking area at the North Pole in Santa's village. And it was just a matter of finding the right shoes, which I knew I kind of wanted to go for like flats, you know, something very comfortable. And if she's standing in the kitchen for a while baking and such, she would want something comfortable on her feet. And so I just went with those flats there. I thought they worked really well for her and worked for the outfit. So that is her everyday outfit. Like I said, I can see her most days spending time in the kitchen. And then for her formal look, I had to refer back to Santa Claus there to kind of see what I had put him in and see if maybe I can match colors or anything like that. And I go with this dress, but I struggled with the colors. I didn't know. I liked the red, but I didn't really like the brown. I would have preferred that in white. And then the white I liked, but not all that much. And I thought about going with the gold because it would match Santa, but just by herself, it didn't look very Christmassy or Mrs. Clausy. And so I ended up not going with the gold either. I ended up going with the red dress because I thought it was the best. Which again, you know, I just really didn't like the brown, but I think it definitely gives Christmas vibes and it works well with Santa's outfit as well. And then I give her a necklace for her formal wear as well. So that is her formal wear. I think it's nice. If I had more options, I probably would have chosen something different, but out of what I had, I think that was the best. And then those, I'm pretty sure these pants right here are from the pack or one of the custom content packs Deligracy did with Grim Cookies, and I love them, and so I gave those to her. And then just a sweatshirt, of course, and then I changed those to white just because I didn't like the two different reds, and so I ended up going with white for the bottoms. And then just basic shoes. These are some of my favorite shoes to use for workout wear, and just in general. I think they're kind of pretty universal tennis shoes, not too much pattern or anything on it. And then for sleepwear, a nice robe again, and then of course she has to have her slippers too. I thought about giving her the bunny slippers, but I like the more fuzzy slippers better than the bunny slippers, so that's what I went with. And then for her party look, I did struggle a little bit. I was gonna go with that was just too much. I didn't want her to look the same as Santa, and so I ended up not doing that. She does keep the Santa hat though. I thought about going with that, but it was too much. I didn't like that much matchiness between the two of them, and so I ended up not going with that. I thought about going with this dress. I liked it. I just didn't like the pattern. It didn't really scream Christmas to me. And so I thought about going with that dress, but I ended up not because, like I said, it just didn't really scream Christmas to me as much as I did like it. And so I actually ended up going with a red skirt and then a white top. I don't do that top. I didn't like the way the back was open. I ended up doing this top here, which I think looks really nice and definitely has Christmas vibes, and I think works nicely for Mrs. Claus. And then just some white tights to go underneath. Pretty simple for her swimwear, hot weather wear. I liked the first dress I had her in with the sushi and such on it, but again, not very Christmassy, and so I needed to find something that had more Christmas vibes. And so I actually ended up going, it's kind of like an off-white top, which I didn't really like the color so much, but I like the style. It's this one here. I like the style of it. And so even though it's off-white, I still think it works just fine, especially when paired with something red. And so I give her a red skirt for it as well. And then I think I did sandals. I'm pretty sure I did sandals. I think I did the, I can't remember if it's the sandals from Eco Lifestyle or from, well, we'll see here in a minute anyway. I can't quite remember which pack it is from, but they're like kind of thick soled and then have the what is it, like just a part over the top. You can just kind of slip them on, these ones right here. So from Eco Lifestyle there. And then for cold weather, I knew I wanted to use these boots. They were perfect. And then jeans, and I kind of wanted an outfit that matched Santa's everyday wear, and since her everyday wear is for baking, I went with a Christmas sweater for her cold weather wear. And so when it's cold, she might not be baking as much. She might just be cuddled by the fire with Santa. And so I went with this top there. But that is Mrs. Claus. Here are some screenshots and a little sneak peek of part of their village that I had completed. And we are going to see you guys on Friday. And you guys will get to see the build for them. Have a good week leading up to Christmas. Remember to get everything done, and we will see you on Friday. Bye, guys.